down to 9 on the positive side. I'm Courtney Courtwright. Thanks so much for being here. It's the go-to place in eastern North Carolina when it comes to cheese biscuits. Chad Tucker takes us to Little Washington for a taste.
Some people, yeah, they just want cheese biscuits, but a lot of them want that bacon, nice and crispy. That is the biggest thing, bacon. 30 pounds a day, that's a lot of bacon.
Helen Keys doesn't have any kids.
Okay, now I'm getting ready to check my biscuits.
But here in Little Washington,
Your sausage, your bacon, and all your meat.
everyone calls her mom.
Everybody call me that most of the time. Chicken and cheese, that's fine, that's fine. They can call me that. I'm the oldest one here, and I've been here the longest. Breakfast plate.
She sure has.
Oh, you're making me feel old, but
Helen says it's 33 years.
my boss man said I was wrong. He said I stopped counting at 33, but I've been here 50, but I know better. Good morning.
Well, however long it is, Helen's been in the back of this old gas station on John Small Avenue, right there behind this counter.
Breakfast plate with bacon.
Yep, there she is,
2 wraps with mustard.
serving up
Toasted, right?
her famous cheese biscuits.
And you got to get the right cheese. We use sharp cheddar cheese. Lincoln egg, that cheese, and the love that we put into them, making them with these hands.
Folks come from all over.
On Saturday mornings, the line is from here, 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 and to the door.
Some travelers order frozen boxes to take back home.
Back to Florida, New York, Detroit.
Everyone in town knows her
Everybody. He's been coming here a long time.
and knows she's the hardest worker you'll ever
I
find.
know, but I want to make sure everything is right.
She's here almost every day.
The best you're going to ever find.
That's some goodness right there.
Yes, sir.
Hasn't had a vacation in years.
And I just enjoy the people.
And she doesn't plan to slow down.
Can I help you?
For Helen, it's more than cheese and biscuits.
And knowing they love this.
It's about people.
Saying something or doing something to make somebody's day.
The people who call her mom.
We ain't McDonald's, but you can have it mostly your way.
In
Bacon,
Washington,
egg sandwich, mayonnaise.
North Carolina,
Taking your time, caring about what you're doing.
I'm Chad Tucker.
But as long as I know I'm doing what I can and treating them right, that's all that matters to me.
I just love her spirit. 2 Greenville chefs are getting recognized at the State Chef Showdown. Emily Park is taking home Pastry Chef of the Year. Meanwhile, Luke Owens is taking home 2nd place for Chef of the Year. Congratulations to them. There were 24 chefs and mixologists in this competition, and you could see a full list of winners over on our website, WNCT.com. An Emmy Award-winning actor and comedian best known for his role in Curb Your Enthusiasm was in North Carolina. He's actually from Plymouth and is the newest star on a popular TV show. On your side, Sarah Gray Barr has more.
The home belonged to JB's grandmother, Miss Ernestine. As a child, the family would gather in her home. JB's uncle, Ron Brooks, who goes by Brick, says family members were surprised when the old house came down.
Man, that's absolutely incredible. Had no idea. I had no idea. Initially, we saw the shell, the frame, the new frame. Then they added on to it. So Bob said, stay away. Don't be riding by watching the house grow, come back when it's all said and done. And it's nice. It's nice.
The house deteriorated over the decades, leaving a big job for design team Rob Mariano and Sabrina Soto.
We have tackled so many renovations in the 3 seasons we've been doing the show, but tonight's episode with JB's Move, I think, is the biggest renovation that we've ever tackled.
For such a big project, Soto and Mariano called in locals like Jason Witchard from Riverside Builders, which owns Eco Modern Homes, a group that worked heavily on this project.
The timeline was a big deal. For being able to do a start to finish in 3 weeks, we were able to pull it off, something that we've never done before.
There were challenges.
Keeping it a secret. I mean, it was, it's hard to bite your tongue and not tell people until now.
The surprise was worth the wait, says Brick, and Miss Ernestine would have enjoyed the home.
Transitioning from then to now, she'd have had it easy. She could sit on the porch in a rocking chair and just watch the cars pass and remember the school and the upbringing of all of her children.
And that was 9 on your side. Sarah Gray Barr reporting. And you can watch Secret Celebrity Renovation anytime on Paramount Plus, including that episode. A Pitt County organization is using a unique method to provide therapy and support. Rocking Horse Ranch in Greenville has been operating for more than 30 years. The executive director says they work to serve those with different abilities, and they have programs to support each and every rider.
Moments where, you know, people, you see their confidence build and you see them sit straighter and they're really getting so much more out of it. It makes it all worth it. And, you know, the horses are great too. We love them.
They also have a program to support our veterans. To learn more about this story, you can head over to our website, WNCT.com. This story is under our online originals tab. In Chicago now, take a look at the annual Duck Derby race. The fun and excitement is all meant to benefit Illinois Special Olympics. Participants paid $5 for a duck to race on their behalf. 75,000 rubber ducks were dumped into this river, and then they floated to the finish line. The money is then used to help pay for Special Olympians to compete in events.
Through the Rubber Ducky Derby, they can travel to different countries and to different events, and we can rent out the spaces that they can play in, and it's important to be able to have that community.
Even though there are only 3 winners in this race, around $430,000 raised will benefit thousands of Special Olympic athletes. Helping those feel comfortable with their reading and writing skills, we'll dive into a local nonprofit's mission to help others. That's next when we come back. It's never too late to finish what you started. Dave Nethers introduces us to a 93-year-old man who just graduated college.
University of Akron faculty on Monday, assembling for an August commencement ceremony.
We congratulate you on this significant accomplishment.
Like many others, the school has held in its 153 years.
You are indeed an inspiration to me and to everyone in this room.
Oh yeah, that's not too long. That works.
This one, however, has been decades in the making.
Went back to school in 1958. And I was surprised at the fact I was able to pass the entrance exam.
Akron for a very special graduate.
Having put 7 children through school for more than 20 years, Robert Greathouse took college courses that would help him with his 38-year career in the aerospace industry.
He has 96 credit hours, and all across the board, math, physics, chemistry.
I had a lot of courses, but none of them fit a degree.
Until today.
I now confer upon you, having fulfilled all the requirements of the Associate Degree of Technical Studies.
Thank you.
The iconic Buchtel Hall, built in 1900, dedicated in 1901, would be one of the very few buildings on the campus of the University of Akron today that would have even existed when Robert Greathouse started taking classes here in 1958.
We evaluated his transcripts. He meets all the requirements of the university.
Greathouse on Monday also becoming officially the oldest graduate in the history of the University of Akron.
And I deeply appreciate the University of Akron because it was here I was able to get the tools that I needed in order to get ahead. Thank you again very, very much.
What would you like to do with your new degree?
Admire it.
In Akron, Dave Nethers, Fox 8 News.
Promoting literacy in Beaufort County. That's the goal of the Literacy Volunteers of Beaufort County. The nonprofit provides tutoring for adults who may not feel comfortable with their reading and writing skills. They've been helping people for more than 20 years.
We kind of talk about their needs, what they're specifically looking for. It's not always just literacy. Sometimes it's trying to get their GED. Sometimes it's passing their driver's license test. So we're going to help them in any area that they need help with.
Applications are available on their website for more information about that. And if you'd like to get involved with the nonprofit, you can head over to our website. Beaufort County students are getting ready to go back to the classroom with the help of the community. The school system hosted their Stuff the Bus at Walmart in Washington. It was a true community effort with teachers, school administrators, community leaders, And Sheriff Scott Hammonds greeting customers with a list of needed school supplies. While shoppers were inside, they brought some of those items. It's all to make sure Beaufort County students have a successful year.
We do have a high need for, items for the kids to go to school and be successful. And so, this enables our children to do that. We don't want our families or our students to worry about anything.
The school system says they will always take supply donations. You can drop them off at their central office or donate on their Amazon wish list. Now, out in Ohio, some people who are young at heart are getting the chance to have a little friendly competition.
31 seconds to the finish line. Well, maybe 30 for you guys. You went pretty fast. Let's see. All right, 1, 2, have fun.
How much fun is that? Older folks were able to see what it's like to be a soapbox derby racer. They sped down the hill in an adult-sized car. William Wellborn participated in this. There he is. He didn't make it to Akron as a teen soapbox derby racer in the mid-1960s, but he was given the chance to fulfill that dream.
I tell you, I don't want to sound like a corny old man, but this is the best thing that's happened to me in a number of years. So,
bucket list.
Bucket list, indeed. I don't even know if I have one, but I guess I do.
Along with all the high-speed action, the seniors were also treated to some great food as well as live entertainment. And next on 9, on the positive side, a surprise for children at a Pennsylvania hospital. And later, we're experiencing a blast from the past, the story that might bring back memories for you. In Pennsylvania, superheroes are unleashing their superpowers to make children smile. Let's get a closer look. Captain America, Spider-Man, and Superman rappelled down the side of a children's hospital in Hershey. This is the 7th year for this event. The hospital keeps this event a secret to surprise the pediatric patients. When they do get to the ground, the superheroes were able to pose with the children for some photos. It always helps to navigate difficult waters with the people you trust the most. At Lake James, a group of women draw collective strength from their individual stories. As John Lee explains, the experience leads to a boatload of amazing friendships.
The shimmer of Lake James gives visitors a glimmer of hope.
The water definitely has a healing effect for me.
Surrounded by friends,
Push a little further. Yep, we got it. Yeah, team.
women including Sheila Roberts try to make heads or tails of life's unpredictable nature.
We talk, we cry, we laugh.
A dragon boat is their vessel through sometimes turbulent waters. The healing dragons say they live to paddle.
Here comes a boat!
And they paddle to live.
We've got the right of way. You can get out on this lake paddling and seeing the wildlife, and your cancer or whatever else is going on in your life goes away.
5 of them are cancer survivors. The rest,
Ready?
they're here for moral support
Attention,
and more.
go!
This is your front row seat to an almost religious experience.
I can't even start to tell you how much I enjoy this sport.
They're only as strong as the weakest paddler. A spiritual sisterhood propels them.
It's just a giving and taking. And it's exercise.
This is the power of shared experience.
How'd that feel, everybody? That felt good. And this lady, Susan, is the one that called me and invited me.
In 2009, 3 women with cancer launched the team. That year, they brought on Sheila, who's a breast cancer survivor.
I mean, you can tell someone who's never had breast cancer what you're going through, but they really don't know.
Joy Valmasoy was healthy when she joined a decade ago.
And then it really hit home when I got cancer, because then I had all these great women that I had made friends with that helped support me.
A lot of new faces over the years. The influx coincides with grief that's hit them in waves.
When you talk to other teams, they say, you've lost how many people?
She holds their photos dear. Co-founder Susan Nyman.
She got tired of fighting it. Patty Kirchhoff, this is another one of our founders. Julie Kuhn, Lisa Schoberly.
Coach Sherry Wiseman.
She died in 2018. This lady, Beth Irwin.
Over the years, cancer has taken 6 Healing Dragons.
We barely can get over one, and we've got somebody else that's ill, or their cancer has come back. So, yes, it's heartbreaking. I don't know any other way to describe it.
Okay.
There's only so much they can say.
All right, right side draw.
Then they return to rejuvenating waters.
Land ho. There we go. That was a nice soft landing, as they say. Y'all looking good coming down there. Looking good.
The Healing Dragons compete all over the Southeast. Wanda Williams is giddy just talking about it.
I've had adventures that I could never have if I weren't a breast cancer survivor.
This group was a lifeline for me.
Another survivor, Anita Hodges, lost her husband to brain cancer last year.
To be on the lake with this group of ladies just helped me to refocus and to keep going.
Their spirit lives on.
Healing comes in small strokes.
There we go. Woo!
The lake can be the best medicine.
You can splash me all you want.
They live in the moment and in memory of those who are no longer with us.
They're not only a friend and acquaintance, they're part of this boat.
And maybe that makes the shimmer here seem a little bit brighter. At Lake James, John Lee, Queen City News.
You might remember renting a movie from Blockbuster. With many physical mediums converting to digital these days, it is rare to find old tapes and DVDs. But as Dominique O'Neill reports, one man from Wisconsin is bringing this back to life.
World Series 1995. So that's an old one.
Meet Alex McCumber. He had the idea to get a little Blockbuster box after seeing a post by the Blockbuster Foundation during the pandemic.
I thought, oh my goodness, that is such a cool idea. So I of course, reached out and they explained kind of what it was and how it worked.
McCumber says it only took about a half an hour to paint this box. He used 2 cans of paint, 1 yellow and 1 blue can to stylize it.
It's like an actual rental in there. Video treasures, Braddock, missing in action.
You never know what you might find in a little Blockbuster box.
We've got DVDs, we have VHS, we have Blu-ray in there. There's sometimes video games in there from all kinds of consoles, all the way down to like the NES and the Genesis.
This little Blockbuster box has been sitting in Alex's front yard since last June. His mission is to give people the chance to relive their past.
It's a good feeling to know that we have something here that is, improving the neighborhood. It's adding value to the community, and people, anyone, regardless of who you are, can get a piece of movie to watch or a game to play.
McCumber says he hopes to inspire others to give back to the community.
And whether it's a library or a pantry or a bunch of DVD movies or something else entirely, you can make a difference with this, and I think it's pretty cool that way.
And that was Dominique O'Neill reporting. There's only one Blockbuster left in the United States. It's in Bend, Oregon. Alex says this little Blockbuster boxes cost about $300, and all of the items in the box are free. And thank you so much for watching 9 on the Positive Side this weekend, but we're ending with an adorable video of a baby otter. Have a great weekend, everyone. We'll see you next time.